Hello there and welcome back to my series from GetExBoyfriendBackFast.info, the informative YouTube video series on helping women get back together with their ex-boyfriends. We're laying down here some honest and very simple tips and strategies that women can follow in a step-by-step manner to get back with the one they love. No tricks, no garbage information, just very simple advice that you can follow through my entire video series. You can go over and check out my channel. You'll find that there is a lot more than just this video on everything you'll need to know to get back with your ex-boyfriend. Now, when he tells you he needs space, it usually catches you by surprise and you're confused. Why would he need space? You thought everything was fine and you want to be with him as much as possible. But although your man wants you to show him attention, he also has other interests. He might feel you're demanding too much of his time, but that can be corrected. Find out how to get your ex-boyfriend back before it's too late. When your boyfriend needs space, you should firstly respect those wishes and give him the space he wants. In fact, the best and fastest way to get him back is to give him more space than he can handle. By telling you he needs space or a break, he's saying he doesn't want to let you go completely. That could be good news for you, or it could be bad news. It all depends on the actions you take. Giving him his wish doesn't mean you should put your life on hold and sit around waiting for him to call. But you should not be running after him crying and begging either. Before you do anything, you need to think back on your relationship and ask yourself a few questions. First of all, were you demanding too much of his time? If you were, he might have felt smothered. When you love something, it is easy to let them become the center of your life, especially for women. But that can make man feel uncomfortable. Although you might stop spending time with family and friends just to spend more time with him, he might want more freedom. If you don't feel you were making him feel the focus of your life, it could have been something else. Your ex-boyfriend could have been falling too deeply in love with you, just the opposite. When a man feels himself getting ready to commit, it might cause him to be scared and run away, needing some time to think. No matter what the cause, when your boyfriend needs space, you don't want to try to get him to talk. Instead, you should not have any contact with him at all for a few weeks and let him work things out on his own. If you pressure him, he might decide to put space between the two of you for good, and you'll lose him forever. Show him you can have a life without him, and you'll have to consider how his life is without you. By having no contact with him, if he thought he was being smothered, it will show him you can let him have his freedom. If he was falling deeply in love with you, seeing that he might lose you might make him feel he'd better make a commitment. Either way, respecting his need for space will be a winner for you. Now, of course, getting back an ex-boyfriend is not quite as easy as the tips that have been outlined in this article. There are a lot of details and a lot of pitfalls along the way, even if you understand the basic premise that I outline in my video series. Things like not calling him too early, not begging him, not looking desperate, giving him his space. These are all great first steps towards understanding how to get him back, but there are still so many ways you could fail along the road by not mastering the specific step-by-step strategies which you will need to get an ex-boyfriend back. There is just still so much more to learn. So if you're interested, click the link below this video, getexboyfriendbackfast.info. It's also displayed at the bottom of the screen here. And you'll be able to learn and in fact gain immediate access to a lot more knowledge that can possibly be covered in these videos. You know, YouTube has a 15-minute limit per video here. You'll learn details such as how to even know if you have a chance of getting back together with him in the first place. And then there's the call back and the breakup letter. These kinds of details are simply critical. The basic strategies outlined here will get you at least probably to the callback stage. However, what to actually do during the callback itself? Well, you can learn the step-by-step approach. Exactly what to say and do to get your ex to come crawling back to you. But of course, one wrong move, one wrong sentence during the callback, and it can all blow up in your face. The same goes for the breakup letter. You'll also be able to learn. There is just even so much more than what I can put onto this slide, what you'll be able to learn by clicking on the link below. There's the awesome power of one word. You can discover the one word that will completely change the dynamic between you and your ex. Among other things, I think one of the most important things is the Ex-Boyfriend Guru, the Ex-Boyfriend Guru resource, provided at the link below. It can also help you to learn how to let go of those toxic emotions, because these feelings of regret and despair aren't helping you get anywhere with your ex-boyfriend, and you have to learn how to get rid of them as soon as possible. And there's just so much more than I could ever mention here, available at the resource below, getexboyfriendbackfast.info. Check it out for yourself. As well, if you feel like it, you can check out my YouTube channel, where I have a large collection of videos similar to this one outlaying numerous basic strategies towards getting back with an ex-boyfriend. And finally, if you found this video or any of the others in my series useful, please give me a thumbs up on YouTube. This will make it easier for other women in a similar situation as you to find this information that they are so desperately searching for right now. Because when it comes down to it, it's really tragic that women cannot get back together with their ex-boyfriends and couples cannot be happily reunited just due to a lack of basic knowledge and information on the psychological aspects of relationships. So I'll leave you with that, and check back often on my YouTube channel for updated videos in the series. And always remember that you can do it. You absolutely can do it. There is nothing stopping you from getting back with your ex-boyfriend except your own motivation and willingness to take action now. So if you're really serious about getting back together with your ex-boyfriend, click the link below now and get started on your path to future happiness with him. So all the best of luck, and keep tuned for future videos. Bye for now.